Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be playing all the mods expert mode. Just a disclaimer, I do want to let you guys know that this is a update. It's going to be the 1.2 update for the all the mods expert mode, and I just want to let you guys know that things might change, so what you're seeing here may not stay the same. Some things may change, I don't know, but this is early access for me, and I'm bringing it here to you guys first. So hopefully you guys are ready for this. Let's dive right on in. Okay, so first thing is first, we need to open up our guide. All right, now in the guide it says, "Welcome to all the mods expert mode." This pack is almost complete, but is still in development for the progression tweaks and polish. All user feedback is appreciated. It says we encourage you to ask questions, make suggestions, report bugs, make let's plays, and above all else, enjoy the pack. Alright, and it says thanks to AL123, the pack or the lead pack developer, and then Godzilla, the co-developer, Ordinator, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's the one that basically got me into this pack, which is pretty nice of him. And then it says, we would like to give special thanks to the following people for their contributions. What the Drunk, which is founder of all the mods. Vinny88, which is the former developer. Pagia, or Pagia, or Pab... I can't really pronounce it. Pabiga, or yeah, I don't know, for creating all the mods blacklister mod and providing us with additional mod support, and then Gobi Potato for giving us permission to make the all the mods fork of Rockhounding. All right, so last but not least, thank you thank you to all the testers and supporters. Which technically, I guess you could say I'm testing the pack as well. So that's pretty nice. All right, so we got to get into our first section. Right here, it says we can basically change our spawn location with the obelisk here. And this is a pretty simple thing to make. To get a root, I mean, you just got to break grass. So if you want to change your spawn location, you can do so with the obelisk. Because I don't think you can make a bed right off the bat. But we can also set home and go back, so I might use these commands. I still don't know, but I don't know. I'm kind of iffy. But it says we can use them here, so I'm guessing this is part of the pack, so we can use them. Okay, so now let's move on to our first step. You'll be unable to break logs down with your hands. So when you look around for some materials to make crude tools from, so we need to break. Looks like we need to get some gravel to get flint, and then make a flint hatchet. Okay, so that makes getting into the game a lot faster. Because in the previous version, you had to basically get a roots tool, the bark knife, and you had to use the bark knife to break lead or get wood to make a crafting table, which you may have to still do, I don't know. But you basically had to get a lot of sticks, and the only way to get flint was to make your sieve, or the water filter thing. It's probably in here, I just have to look. It's probably your next station, right here. Yeah, the strainer base. You had to make a strainer base, and it took a while to get all this woven cotton. So woven cotton actually requires 4 string. And if you notice, there's not a very easy way to get string at the beginning. Also, I wanted to check out, okay, so it does require wood. So that makes it even easier too, because before it required, I think it was, you needed a dirt chest for this, and the dirt chest required 8 compressed dirt. So you just had to break dirt by hand because you didn't have access to flint shovel. So they made it a lot easier. They made it a whole lot easier getting started. Now, I'm sure the middle and like in-game part of the pack is still the same. I didn't get that far into the pack while testing it before, but we did get this far. And so, yeah, we just need to gather up some gravel. Yeah, I'm supposed to be. I'm supposedly the first person to be playing this pack, or the first YouTube creator to be playing this pack. So that's pretty nice. I was pretty happy about that. Not playing the pack, playing the updated version of the pack, which is pretty nice. They kind of talked me into it because I was already playing the other version, but I wanted to go ahead and jump on it over here too. Alright, it says you are unable to break logs down. Let's go ahead and make that. We also need sticks, and I think the only way to get sticks is by breaking leaves. Yes, we got a stick right there. So that's the only way of doing so. And that's how you get a pickaxe. How do you get a pick? Oh, I didn't even look at the recipe. It's the opposite direction. Okay, we need another stick. It's nice to know that we can get started straight into mining. It also makes it... Oh, man, they like up the rate of sticks as well. So, that's pretty nice. Actually goes the other way. There we go. And now we have that. Now, shovel. Flint shovel, is that something that's made? Ah, very nice. And a flint hoe. We need just 2 sticks. 2 sticks. And we should be good to go. Oh, by the way, I usually get this question right off the bat, but... Bam. There's the seed if you want the big long number. There's the seed. I get that question every time I play, and I usually forget that command. So, there's the seed for you guys. If you know, just pause it, write it down, or type it out, and you'll have it. So if you want to join. The world actually started a little ways over there, but I made it over here where it looked a little bit nicer, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for us to get started. Okay, so now that we have these tools, we need to move into the next section. It says rocks and sticks are found on the floor and can be used to craft tools instead of flint. And it says if no sticks are on the floor, then maybe breaking leaves with your hand will work. Okay, I didn't know that, so now I know that. Sharpened flint will be needed to upgrade your tools. It can be found along with other useful items with the survivalist water strainer. So the water strainer is actually really nice as well. I just wish this strainer lasted longer than 90 uses or whatever, because yeah, it's a pain. All right, so we really need to find some clay. That's probably gonna be our next step. Clay and probably finding a cow. If we can kill some cows and you know, I think everything's the same. Let's look at the wooden sword, or let's maybe a flint sword. The flint knife, that has 1 attack speed, 1 damage. I don't even know why you would... Oh, it has 4 damage. We could do a wooden sword still? Oh, no we can't. Oh yeah, we can. We can make a wooden sword. What's the damage on that? That's 4 as well. So we can probably make a flint knife. We have 1 stick. It's going to be the same. So we have a knife now. We need to be looking for cow. I forget to do this every time, but we need to go ahead and go into our options minimap. I usually set my FPS here, change everything to my heading. The small dots I change to small icons. That way I can see them very clearly. That makes a huge difference. There is a bunch of squid piled inside that one tiny little area. You can see it on the kind of larger map. Why am I stuck? There we go. What is this thing? Compact machine wall. And I can't see the fluids. Yeah, I can't see the fluids, but there might be an option somewhere to do that. Awesome. So we need to kill these cows as quickly as possible. Come here. I'm sure we're going to need leather. I'm sure that's almost a must-have thing. Come here. Quit running. Alright. I was going to try this with shaders as well, but I was going to try something new with shaders, and the old version worked with shaders, but this version, I guess there's some mod that's kind of preventing this from happening. But preventing shaders from working properly. So I just was sticking with plain old vanilla, plain old regular looking vanilla. But it's not too plain. I can tell you that because whoa, hold on. There we go. It's not too plain because we have Optifine on here and giving us the ability to get light from torches, so that's pretty nice while holding it in our hand. Alright, I'm going to get all the slime. We really have no use for it at the moment, but later on we will definitely have a use. Alright, so I was looking, I looked for just a quick second, and I was trying to figure out how do we actually get string, because before you had to use that bark knife with some wool to get string, but it looks like now it's been simplified so far that you can just craft 4 string out of 4 wood, so or out of 1 wool. So we really just need to find some sheep, and then we can thus make our strainer. I'm looking around for some sheep and not really finding any. I was wondering if we eat some food. Diminishing returns. Okay, so we have that mod that, can't think of the name of it, but it should give us a book, I thought. A log that when we eat different things, like a peanut, whenever we're hungry again, maybe it'll give us that book. There's like a log that tells us all the stuff that we have ate or have eaten. Okay, yeah, I'm not finding any sheep. We gotta kind of scavenge some more for some sheep for sure. There's definitely some around, but we gotta kind of look farther for some of them. There's some of the stones. Looks like you can break the stones and take those. I'm sure this is used for something later. Yes, it does look like it is. Okay. It's used for making a furnace. Some kind of different things there. We haven't even made a crafting table yet, and it looks like it's already getting dark. Oh, there's some sheep right over here. As you can see, when I hold a torch in my hand, it kind of lights the area up, which is really nice. This pack does have advanced darkness, so it does get incredibly dark at night. So that's just something I have to keep in mind. All right, so we're gonna get you, sheep. There we go. You're all here for string. Okay. And yeah, it's definitely getting dark, so I think we're gonna find a place over here. Doesn't look bad at all. There are creepers nearby, which I'm kind of worried about. But it's not nothing we can't use torches for. Kind of light this area up a little bit. Kind of get situated here. We can make it through the night. I don't know if we can make a bed. Let's look. Bed. A bed should be easily made. Oh, we need magical planks? Yeah, we cannot make a bed at the moment. There's no way we're doing that. Magical wood requires gold and a bookshelf. We are not there yet. Yeah, see how dark it gets? I mean, it gets pretty dark. But we're overcoming it with some torches. Let's make a little path down here so we can get to some stuff we need. Alright, I see a creeper. It says he's over here. Oh, he's probably in this cave. Did not even see the cave there. Okay, so what all stuff do we have that we can start doing? Okay, so we should be able to make the string. That I do know. We don't have any clay yet, but we should be able to make the strainer, which gets us clay. Just doesn't get us very much clay. So we just need 2 sticks and 2 pieces of wood, which is really nice, and 2 sticks. That gets us our strainer base. Then we need the actual strainer. So apparently this right here makes us the string, and then this is used to make the strainer base, or make that woven stuff. There's 71 crafting recipes. The woven cloth. Woven cloth, just 2 strings. Before it was actually more than that. I think it's to make it all fit inside of this little section here, but we're going to need a bunch of strainer bases. And then what's the recipe for the strainer base? 2 sticks, and that's awesome. That makes it even better. So now we have 2 strainers. And we have this guy. Awesome. So let's go ahead and plop this down. It is a little dark, but believe me, can be placed down. Let's see. Right here? Nope, it actually needs to go up one. Oh boy, that's going to take forever. There we go. Alright, so it can actually go right here, I do believe. That's a pretty good place for it. There we go. And pop our strainer in there, and now we can see it go to work. And we're getting clay already. Alright, crafting table. Is it the same? You never know when it's an expert mod pack how the crafting table is going to be made. And that's usually your first indication on how this pack is going to go. And I love this crafting table. There we go. Perfect. Let's clear out some of this grass, because we really don't need all this grass laying around. And plus, we need to get a farm started, like, as soon as possible. Or we are going to starve to death, because we need food. Was that a... That was a red orchid. Time to strike. Mine. Okay, monster. We got a bunch of achievements there. I don't know why, but we did. We got the... oh, we finally got all of our achievements that we are supposed to get after getting a crafting table. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so a lot of this grass can be mowed through, netting us a bunch of seeds. Perfect. Awesome. And we'll take the rock. Anything else? There's some roots. I will take those. Awesome. Bam, flaxseed. Really, you don't have to even kill sheep. You can probably just knock some flaxseed down and get your string that way. I mean, because you get quite a bit from it. We do need to keep an eye on this guy, though, because he does run out. It does run out pretty fast. This right here, what is this going to be used for? All right, this looks like for our next machines, we need it. We do need to get some of that dried brick going. And that, of course, is a pretty time-consuming process. But it can be done. That's the only way we're going to get a furnace. I think I'm going to take this torch, because I would like to kind of put it over here on a tree. There we go. Our one tree in the middle of the night, but we're working through the night. I'm not going to let that down. We are going to get through this. Okay. Crafting table down. I don't think there's anything else we could really do besides getting this clay. But we can go ahead and make our drying racks. Bam. We have 4 drying racks. Not very many, but it'll be enough. Come on, get out of there. There we go. There's a drying rack, and there's a drying rack. Okay, so we can put clay in there. So let's get some clay from right down here. Bam, pop that clay in here. Actually, is this thing empty already? Yes, it is. Let's throw another one. Like I said, those things don't last very long at all, so you definitely want to make a bunch of those. And getting a farm going is going to actually make it a lot better. We also need to get more wood because, man, we're doing pretty poorly on wood. Also, we need to eat some food. And unfortunately, you kind of have to go for the raw stuff at the beginning. And you gotta eat a few different things. Otherwise, you get some diminishing returns on your investment. There we go. Full hunger. We're looking pretty good. There's our food journal. Knew it was here somewhere. And yeah, it tells you what you've eaten. So, it's pretty nice. Awesome. So we got a few things. Let's go ahead and plant this sapling over here. And try and move ourselves out of the sticks and stones area. I mean, we really just need to craft up some more of these drying racks, because we need a bunch of drying racks. Ow. That was not good. Okay. Let's get out of here before he kills us. Alright, got bad guy out of nowhere. And I have no way to protect myself. Let's eat an apple. Alright, let's go find that guy. He down here? Let him stay down there. Want him around here. Okay, back to putting the drying racks up. Alright, where's he at? Well, wherever he's at, he's dying. Oh, as you can see, that stuff just changed. I don't know if you saw that, but it did. There we go. 4. That's not very many at all, actually. Because that's only going to make 2 bricks for us. 2 dried brick, or 1 dried brick, actually. We need 8 dried bricks, and that's how many we're actually going to need to set this up. There we go. I was trying to sort the inventory, taking a little bit. There it goes. Okay, what other supplies are we going to need from this? All the clay. Not the sand yet, but we can take the sticks. The bone we can use, because we do need bone meal. Looks like daytime is coming. We can go ahead and take our shovel, and you know what? Let's terraform this area. This is going to be our home for a little while. It's going to have to do. What in the world was that? Sounded like a wolf. Oh, we got another achievement. Achievements galore. Alright, we're going to use all this dirt to set us up a pretty nice farm out here. What in the world is that guy? He is... What are you? He's some kind of funny zombie. What does he give you? Huh, what is this stuff? Part of that mod. I don't know, never seen that one before. Clover, don't need you. Alright, let's go ahead and get our farm set up somewhat. There we go. That works. Honestly, it can be 4 across here and 4 on the other side, so we probably will do that. Just don't have much dirt on me at the moment. Get a use out of everything. Unfortunately, I don't have a village that I see in the minimap anywhere close, but that's something we can work on. Alright, didn't I get a hoe? I didn't. I thought I did. I think I just didn't have enough sticks at the time, which is fine. There we go. I wonder if there are the worms from Actually Additions, which are supposed to be, but it means I'd have to, like, clear out an area and hoe that whole area, which I'm probably going to do, and see if I can't get any worms from it. Because those definitely do help out a lot. Is our hoe already gone? I guess it is. That or I accidentally threw it out somewhere. There we go. Okay, so we got 2 worms. Let's make a couple more. There we go. Try and get as many worms as we can. I won't even have to worry about having my farm down there. Okay. So that was a few worms. Set us up a better farm over here. Probably didn't even have to do what I just did down there. You can just do it this way. Okay, so these are 5x5s on that. Let's go ahead and do that. Make another one. Not much durability on this thing. 32. There we go. We can make us a little bitty farm here. Still, that was not enough to actually complete that. Okay, we're gonna hop right on in, get this guy. There we go. Alright, it's not gonna work. Oh, actually, these actually till for you. I don't even know what I'm doing. Don't even know what I'm doing. Just getting more worms, basically. Because these guys will automatically till up the land for you, which is pretty nice. Okay, so there's our farm ready to go. Let's get our industrial hemp. We're gonna need that. Can always use industrial hemp. And flax seeds. Flax seeds are even better at doing that. And cotton seeds, another form of string. Okay. I don't know if I want to go with barley. I'll go with some wheat. I haven't actually found any carrots or anything like that yet. So all I have to go around with is wheat. Yeah, I'm not too worried about barley. I don't know about this. What is this? I don't know. We'll grow it. It's part of Pam's Harvest Craft. I'm sure it's something we can eat. It'll give us a little bit of health there. Okay. So we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. I didn't really need that farm down there, but we could probably use it for something else. The main thing I need to get now is some wood. And these trees have... Nope. As I was about to say, they haven't grown. Look at them grow. I really just need the logs from you, so that's all I need. And we have fast leaf decay, which is really nice. Okay, let's get some bone meal. Bone meal these trees. Why aren't you growing? Alright. Yeah, the durability really makes you want to make better tools. There we go. Okay, and let's get more clay on here. Okay, so I did a little bit of mining, just got some coal and stuff, and that's basically all I did. Just check out this cave down here. And by the way, this cave doesn't look bad at all. I don't have many torches, but I did place some torches down there. And yeah, it's just a cave, and then it links to the other side. So it's actually a pretty nice cave down here. For a surface cave. We do have access to a couple of things, but we can't mine them yet because we don't have an iron pickaxe, so that's something we have to wait for. Alright, let's make ourselves that furnace. I did say chest, but I meant furnace. And now we got the trophy Hot Topic. Alright, in the furnace we can place our coal. And let's see what our guide wants us to do after that. Alright, it says, naturally, now you'll have a simple brick furnace. Our next goal is to acquire iron ingots. This will be no easy task, however. Tin ore stands no chance against our furnace. But copper and iron are a different story. To get started with copper processing, you will have to dive into Crossroads mod. First, you'll need a master axis, and a grindstone, and 3 tin gears, and a hand crank to begin crushing the copper ore into dust by hand. To operate, hold right click with the hand crank on the front gear. Okay, so I guess we got through the Sticks and Stones. So we made it through Sticks and Stones this episode. First episode. Next, we will be working on the metallurgic machination. Well, if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to click that like button if you actually enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.